What if I told you the secret to losing that stubborn menopausal belly fat has nothing to do with another brutal workout or an even stricter diet? If you're a woman over 40, you know the frustration. It can honestly feel like your body has betrayed you. You're doing everything right. You're eating clean, you're hitting your step goals. But the fat gathering around your middle seems to have a mind of its own, stubbornly resisting every single effort. The rules you followed for years just don't apply anymore. But research shows the key to finally losing that weight may not be about what you do all day, but about a few simple, powerful habits you put into practice right before you go to sleep. A strategic pre-bed routine can help rebalance key hormones and turn your body into a more efficient, fat-burning machine while you sleep. And today, we're going to walk through that routine, step by step. 1. The menopause belly fat sleep connection. First, let's be clear about what we're up against. This isn't the same weight gain you might have dealt with in your 20s or 30s. This is hormonal. During perimenopause and menopause, the drop in estrogen changes the entire game. This hormonal shift is the number one reason fat that used to land on your hips and thighs now makes a beeline for your abdomen, creating what's known as visceral fat. This isn't just about looks. This type of deep fat wraps around your vital organs and is linked to a higher risk for heart disease and type 2 diabetes. But here's the missing piece of the puzzle: the critical link between declining estrogen, bad sleep, and another hormone, cortisol. Cortisol is your body's main stress hormone. Normally, cortisol is high in the morning to get you going and low at night so you can sleep. Menopause can throw a wrench in that system. The hormonal roller coaster, plus symptoms like hot flashes and night sweats, can wreck your sleep. Studies show that sleep difficulties are incredibly common during this time, with prevalence rates ranging from 40% to 60% for women in their late 40s and beyond. Your body reads this lack of quality sleep as a major stressor, causing it to pump out more cortisol at night, exactly when you want it to be at its lowest. Chronically high evening cortisol is a disaster for belly fat. It basically locks your body in a constant fight or flight mode, telling it to store energy for a crisis that never comes. And its favorite place to stash that emergency fuel? Right around your middle. High cortisol also revs up cravings for sugary, high-fat foods, messes with your metabolism, and can lead to insulin resistance, creating a vicious cycle of weight gain. So, one of the most powerful things you can do to fight menopausal belly fat isn't another diet. It's getting your cortisol under control by mastering your sleep. Quality sleep is your secret weapon. It helps regulate the hormones that control appetite and fat storage, like leptin and ghrelin, and lets your body hit its prime fat-burning window, which often happens in the middle of the night. So, let's get into the 4 habits that will help you do just that. Habit 1. Create a cool and calm sleep sanctuary. The first habit is all about your environment, specifically the temperature. Hot flashes and night sweats are notorious sleep assassins. These episodes are mostly driven by that drop in estrogen, which messes with your body's internal thermostat. They can wake you up constantly and disrupt your deep sleep, leading to those cortisol spikes we need to avoid. The fix is to turn your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary that is cool, dark, and quiet. Start by cranking down your thermostat. The sweet spot for sleep is somewhere between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, or 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. A cool room helps lower your core body temperature, which is a natural cue to your brain that it's time to sleep. It also gives you a buffer against night sweats, making them less likely to jolt you awake. Next, try this brilliant biohack. Take a warm bath or shower about an hour or 2 before bed. While it might seem counterintuitive, it works. The warm water first raises your body temperature, but when you get out, the rapid cool-down effect as the water evaporates from your skin sends a powerful signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Finally, think about your pajamas and your bedding. Choose breathable, moisture-wicking fabrics like cotton, bamboo, or even some athletic wear materials. These help manage sweat and keep you comfortable. It's also a great idea to sleep with layers. A light sheet and a separate blanket let you easily adjust if you get warm during the night, without having to fully wake up and ruin your sleep. By actively managing your temperature, you're doing more than just getting comfortable. You're directly fighting the hormonal chaos that leads to belly fat. Before we jump to the next habit, which is all about calming your mind, which of these temperature hacks are you going to try tonight? Drop a comment below. And also, this content is provided for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making any changes to your health, nutrition, or exercise routine. Some links included may be affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. And if you're finding this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps the channel reach more women who need to hear this. Habit 2. Wind down your mind to lower cortisol. If your body is dead tired, but your mind decides to run a marathon the second your head hits the pillow, you're living the classic tired and wired nightmare of high evening cortisol. That mental chaos keeps your nervous system on high alert, blocking the deep, restorative sleep you need for your body to burn fat. So our second habit is all about shifting your brain from go mode into rest mode. An effective method is the brain dump. About an hour before bed, grab a simple notebook and take 5 minutes. Write down everything swirling around in your head, your to-do list, your worries, random thoughts, anything and everything. The physical act of getting these thoughts out of your head and onto paper frees up mental space and dramatically reduces the racing thoughts that keep you up. Next, bring in some gentle movement and breathing. This isn't the time for a high-intensity workout, which can actually raise cortisol and interfere with sleep. Instead, think of light, calming activities like gentle yoga, tai chi, or simple stretching. These practices help release physical tension and switch on your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest state. A simple child's pose or a gentle spinal twist can feel absolutely amazing. Pair this movement with a breathing exercise like box breathing. It's easy. Breathe in for a count of 4. Hold your breath for 4. Breathe out for a count of 4. And hold again for 4. Do this for just a few minutes. This kind of controlled breathing is proven to lower cortisol and calm your nervous system almost instantly. Lastly, and this one is non-negotiable, you have to manage your light exposure. The blue light from our phones, tablets, and TVs is a major sleep saboteur. It actively suppresses melatonin, the hormone that runs your sleep-wake cycle. Low melatonin doesn't just make it harder to fall asleep. It's also been linked to messed up glucose metabolism and increased fat storage, especially in the belly area. Make it a hard and fast rule. All screens off at least 1 hour before bed. Dim the lights in your house during this wind down hour to send a clear signal to your brain that the day is done. Read a real book, listen to some calm music, or journal instead. Habit 3. The kitchen and bar are closed. What you eat and drink in the evening, and when you do it, has a massive impact on your sleep and your body's ability to burn fat. Habit number 3 is simple. Set firm closing times for your kitchen and your bar. The most important rule? Stop eating at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. Eating too close to bedtime messes with your body's natural rhythms. It makes your digestive system work a night shift, when it should be resting, and it can spike your insulin right when you want it to be low and stable. Keeping insulin stable overnight is absolutely critical for allowing your body to switch over to burning stored fat for energy. A light but satisfying dinner centered on lean protein and vegetables is your best bet, so you won't go to bed hungry, but you won't have a full stomach either. The same idea applies to what you drink. Try to have your last big glass of anything about 2 hours before bed. As we get older, changes in our pelvic floor can make us more likely to wake up needing the bathroom, a condition called nocturia. Simply limiting your evening fluids can cut down on these sleep interruptions, and be extra careful about what you're drinking. Caffeine is a stimulant that can hang around in your system for 8 to 10 hours, so it's best to have your last cup by early afternoon. Alcohol is another big sleep disruptor. That glass of wine might make you feel sleepy at first, but it causes fragmented, poor quality sleep in the second half of the night, often causing you to wake up wide awake around 2 or 3 a.m. as your body processes it. It can also make hot flashes worse. If you love a warm drink before bed, just make sure you have it outside of that 2-hour window. Good choices are caffeine-free herbal teas like chamomile or ginger. Some studies suggest a small glass of tart cherry juice could also be beneficial, as it contains compounds that may help support your body's own melatonin production. Habit 4. Anchor your rhythm. Our bodies absolutely thrive on routine. This fourth and final habit is all about setting strong anchors to reinforce your body's internal clock, also known as its circadian rhythm. The most powerful anchor you have is a consistent sleep schedule. Do your best to go to bed and wake up within the same 45-minute window every single day. Yes, even on weekends. This consistency is one of the most effective ways to regulate your melatonin and stabilize your metabolism. To give this a boost, get 10 to 30 minutes of natural sunlight first thing in the morning. That morning light is like a starting gun for your internal clock, setting you up for the entire day. Another small habit with potential benefits is your sleeping position. While personal comfort is key, sleeping on your left side may offer some advantages for digestion, particularly if you're prone to acid reflux, as it uses gravity to keep stomach contents down. For some, this can lead to fewer nighttime disturbances and better sleep. Finally, let's talk about supplements. While lifestyle should always be your foundation, a few key supplements can offer extra support. One of the most helpful for menopausal women is magnesium glycinate. Magnesium is a mineral that helps calm the nervous system and is vital for melatonin production. The glycinate form is fantastic for sleep because it's highly bioavailable, easy for the body to absorb, and gentle on the stomach. Doses often range from 200 to 400 milligrams, taken about an hour before bed. However, it's always best to start with a lower dose and, most importantly, talk to your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement routine. So there you have it. 4 simple, science-backed habits to start tonight that can fundamentally change how your body handles menopause. This isn't about fighting a war against your body with punishing workouts and deprivation. It's about working with your body's new hormonal reality. Let's recap. 1. Master your temperature. Cool your room. Take a warm bath an hour or 2 before bed, and wear breathable fabrics to manage night sweats. 2. Wind down your mind. Do a 5-minute brain dump, stretch gently, practice deep breathing, and kill all screens an hour before bed to slash that cortisol. 3. Close the kitchen. Stop eating 2 to 3 hours before bed, and limit your fluids to keep your insulin stable and your sleep uninterrupted. 4. Anchor your rhythm. Lock in a consistent sleep schedule, get some morning sun, and consider a magnesium supplement to get your body clock back on track. Individually, these are small tweaks, But when you put them together, they create a powerful synergy. They work to lower your evening cortisol, boost melatonin, improve insulin sensitivity, and promote the deep, restorative sleep your body is crying out for. This allows it to rebalance itself and finally tap into those stubborn fat stores. This isn't a quick fix, but a sustainable shift that honors the changes you're going through and empowers you to feel strong, healthy, and back in control of your body. You've got this. If these bedtime routines are your first step, the next step is inside my ebook titled The Menopause Belly Reset, which walks you through a simple, hormone-friendly plan to flatten your belly, no extreme diets, no hours at the gym. And if you're going to buy these supplements anyway, don't just spend money, earn while doing it. I personally use Rakuten to shop for some of the products I recommend, and you can actually get cash back when you buy through it. Yes, money back on things you already need for your health. So instead of guessing or wasting money on random products, use my recommended links shop smarter and get rewarded for taking care of your body. And very importantly, for better sleep, I recommend Derilla Ergo. This ergonomic, memory foam pillow supports your head, neck, and spine in perfect alignment all night, helping you sleep deeper, breathe better, and wake up refreshed and pain-free. Unlike regular pillows that go flat and strain your body, Derilla adapts to your shape, stays cool, and provides consistent support whether you sleep on your back, side, or stomach. It's simple. Better support equals better sleep, and better sleep changes everything, from your energy to your focus to your overall well-being. With up to 75% off and a 60-day risk-free guarantee, it's an easy upgrade that your body will thank you for every single morning. Links are the description.